We get to the end of the 20th century, and what has happened? Well, we've sucked so much wealth out of the earth that something's not working here.
I would say we are leaving a mess for coming generations.
Lead poisoning and mercury poisoning and all sorts of nasty stuff.
You know, if you listen to the majority of scientists, the overwhelming majority, we don't have the time to take small steps anymore.
Insufficient resources, overpopulation, but probably primarily the mess that we're leaving them is the political mess, so that they can't solve those problems. So they have to try and solve the political problems, like just ending war, for example. You know, war is one of the biggest eco-destroyers there is. It has no other function, really.
More people die from polluted water every year than from all forms of violence.
With the standards that we're on a track to hell. There are much better
We've had
ways.
Katrina, we've had the Gulf spill, we've had major, tornadoes through the Midwest, we've had the reactor in Japan, and yet you don't see the leaders of the world. You see the people, you've seen it go back again. 2/3 of Americans are now like, yeah, we got to do something about how we conduct climate and look at that. Yet the leaders of the world, which are both political and corporate, seem to think, oh yeah, we'll just figure it out through either silver bullet technologies that someday it'll just come along and boom, we'll fix everything, or,
Toxicity in the environment, but all of that, things like all the many kinds of pollution, really, the end result of them will be an end of biodiversity, acidification of the oceans, things like that. You end up with just a huge number of a very few species.
At some point, somebody's got to say, we got to hang on to what's left before it gets completely ruined.